Lead Boxing Truth. So the fights here, we have Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Weigh-ins are today. They already had the press conference. And from what I've seen at the press conference, you know, the rumors that I've heard about Golden Boy Promotions along with Mayweather Promotions and them always having a battle and not being able to see eye to eye was validated. It seems like Oscar De La Hoya definitely came out there swinging, especially when he started talking about, you know, Tank is not sure of the fight because he has to have all these stipulations as far as weight, rehydration, and all these things. And he's just, you know, throwing shots like if your team felt that confident in you, you wouldn't have all these stipulations for the fight. So when I seen that, I was like, wow, Oscar De La Hoya was on his A game when it came to attacking. And so then it was Leonard Ellaby's turn to speak. And when he spoke, he pretty much says, you know, you were asleep behind the wheel. You were asleep behind the wheel. That's why you lost all your fighters. You were asleep behind the wheel on other occasions. And he's like, look, we're the A side. We dictate what weight we're fighting at and all that stuff. I know some people disagree with the A side, B side, but this is how it works. This is how it works when you're dealing with boxing. This is just how it's been for probably the last decade or probably even longer than that. But I understand some people feel a certain way about it. But, you know, people get paid different amounts. You know, different boxers are worth more than other boxers. Or they have the status of certain boxers to be able to do this. This is, you know, the catch weight is nothing new. The rehydration, yeah, that's probably something new. But at the end of the day, nobody's forcing you to sign the contract. And I know a lot of people are saying, but, you know, that's lack of confidence, that's messed up, and, you know, but my hats go off to Ryan Garcia for accepting the fight and accepting the terms. Sometimes it's not always going to work in your favor. Remember with Devin Haney, he had to go all the way to Australia to make it happen. And he was the B-side on that fight. And on the second fight, he had to, even if he won, he still had to go right back to Australia and fight Kambosos again. I'm not trying to compare the two, but I am comparing them a little bit, but not to that extent. I'm just getting the surface part of it. Saying that, you know, Devin Haney was willing to take that risk. And right now, Ryan Garcia is willing to take that risk. So to me, I'm just grateful that this fight is happening and that we're going to see two top fighters. I won't say they're the best because the best goes to Devin Haney. You got to give it to him being the king of 135. He's undisputed. There's no question. There's no dispute about it. Undisputed means undisputed, meaning that he grabbed all the belts. And after this, I definitely want to see who the winner will fight next. But all this psychological games and stuff like that, I think both of the teams are more than prepared because you got to realize that Ryan Garcia has Oscar De La Hoya and Tank, if he needs, he does have Mayweather, and he also has Leonard Ellaby, who's been through the process of what Mayweather has to go through when he's going in these big fights. You know, I hear a lot more people are giving Ryan Garcia a better chance than he did before. You know, everybody was saying that this is a mismatched fight, but now I'm hearing people saying that they believe that Ryan Garcia can do it. And the one thing I like about this whole thing and about the press conference that they had is that Ryan Garcia always showed confidence. And if you're going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, you're definitely going to have that confidence that you're going to be able to beat him. Every fighter that gets in that ring that's going on a big stage like this, or not even going in a big stage, should go into that fight feeling that I'm going to win this fight. And that shows you what a true champion is. So no more debating about things. We're about to see this fight take place live tomorrow. Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. What is it? 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're going to see some of the best 135 pounders, and the undercard is just as great too. So, go ahead and watch some of these up and coming fighters, some of these great fighters just before the main event. And when you get people like, I'm going to stores, I went to the barbershop today, and I heard people talking about the Ryan Garcia fight and the Gervonta Davis fight. And so I know my daughter, she's on TikTok a lot. So I asked her, did she hear anything about it? Sure enough, she did. This is when you know it's a big fight, when everybody's talking about it. Somebody tagged me on my Facebook. I haven't talked to them in years, but they know I like boxing. So that's the first thing they did was ask about this fight. No other fights, but this fight was very important to them to mention that. So with that being said, we're at 496 subscribers. We need 4 more to reach the goal of 500 subscribers. So what I need people to do that listen to my YouTube channel, Lee's Boxing Truth, is to tell a friend to subscribe. Lee's Boxing Truth. Like, comment, and tell a friend to subscribe. We out.